Oh god! Okay.
Co-op plays, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be ranking every battle pass skin that could be acquired in this battle pass, including the blockbuster, from worst to best. So for this video, basically what's going to be happening is that for the Omega and Carbine there's going to be a special rule, and that rule is that they only count as their final form. You know, or second to final, sorry for me, because I'm not that good at this game. Okay, so that's what they're gonna be level 2 for this one. And without further ado, let's move to our number 8 spot. Leading off our list at number 8 is the squad team leader, I'm sad to say. The reason why the squad team leader, in my opinion, is the worst battle pass skin in season 4 is pretty simple. It's because, well, in my opinion, it's the most basic. And what I mean by most basic is that, like, it's not as interesting. Like, comparing it to the Battlehawk and all that, it's just not as interesting. It's not as fun to look at. And I really can go on all day why, but I feel like, I know people might get mad if I say this, but I feel like they were just trying to throw something in there. Like, honestly, that's what I feel like when well, that was done. That's what I feel like when, like, people say squad team leader, or when I see squad team leader, I feel like, well, I just feel like they were trying to put something in the game, and that's what they thought of. A brother to the Battlehawk. Pretty weird when I say it like that, but that's basically what it is. And, yeah, that's the reason why I put the squad team leader at this spot. A big reminder. I do not think that this skin is bad. It's just that compared to the other ones, I think it's too normal. So let's move down to our number 7 spot. Okay? Coming into our number 7 spot, guys, we have the Battlehawk. It's a basic skin, but I like it more than the squad leader. I don't think it's better than any other skin in the battle pass. I prefer it over a few of the other skins that I got from the battle pass. I think this is, yeah, like my third least favorite skin in my inventory in general. But still, it's a good skin. It's not a bad skin. It just doesn't live up to the potential of the other ones. So guys, coming in at our number 6 spot, we have Valor. I'm sorry to say this might come as a shock to many of you, but number 6 is Valor. I don't think that Valor is a bad skin. Actually, it's more of the opposite. I think that Valor is an amazing skin. It's just that I just can't like this skin. It's just a thing that I have. Now, the skin is great. I genuinely think that Valor could compete with Omega for some people, but not for me though. I'm not a Valor hater. I'm not biased towards Valor. I just don't like Valor that much, you know? Like, I don't know what I have against it. I don't know why I have this thing against it. I just don't really like Valor, and that's just the way that it works for me, you know? It's not... If I don't like the skin, I just don't like the skin. But it's not a bad skin, though, to be honest. Like, I think it's a good skin, honestly. Like, it has its ideas. Oh my gosh, my aim is so garbage. And it's a good idea, in my opinion. and I think it got executed amazingly. It has its own idea, it builds on something, and it's a good skin, if I'm being honest. I just might be a hater, but don't take my opinion for it. I think the skin is great. I just don't like it as much as the other skins on this. I think, like, Valor's too much try-hard Wonder Woman, to put it basic for you guys. I think it's try-hard Wonder Woman. I don't think there's anything too special about it. The red, cool, but really putting something in the color red isn't really gonna, you know, help its case. But yeah, without further ado, let's move into our number 4 spot. And to be clear, I meant to say number 5 spot, okay? And coming into our number 5 spot, we have Technique. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad, but it's Technique. Technique, in my opinion, for most people, is their most favorite skin from this season, and I don't blame them. This is an amazing skin. Moving from number 4 to number 5 to number 4, these two places are gonna be for skins, which I'm like, you know what? I'd use them all. I use them quite a lot. And this is one of those skins that I just like saw for the first time and I was like, holy hell. But if you guys did see that leak of the Rose Team Leader, which I'm just gonna put up on screen real quick. Yeah, that. I always felt like this in some way is a rework for that skin because of like the hair sticking out. And honestly, Technique is a great skin. Like, it's so basic, it's amazing. And in game, it looks great as well. And when you're facing up against a Technique, it's like, okay, here's my stuff right now. I don't think I really need to work for anything. Just take my stuff. And yeah, that's my basic opinion of the Technique. It's the fact that it's like a good skin just because it's a basic skin, you know? And that's something that I love, that works out a lot. Like, it's so good because of its basics. And that's one of the greatest reasons why I like the Technique. It's because it's a basic skin that looks good, and you can get it early on in the battle pass I think as well. So it comes into our number 5. So let's move down to our number 4. Only for what I'm gonna say here, okay? But a number 4 spot. I'm sorry about this, but it's gotta be the Carbine. I'm sorry. No jokes. I'm being serious. Number 4 is the Carbine, and there's a very good reason to why. It's because I've always felt like why use the Carbine when you have Omega? You know, like, that's just what I've always felt around Carbine. I like it more than the Valor. I'd prefer to use it more than the Valor. I like it more than Technique, but I feel like this, and unlike the Technique, how it's like it's so simple, it's good. I feel like this one it's so overdone, you can't resist it. And that's a weird thing for me to say, but it's true. I feel like this is so like nicely overdone that it's a good skin, but then you get the Omega and it's like it's so perfectly overdone. I don't want to use this anymore. That's exactly my feelings towards the Carbine. It's that I have the Omega, so like I don't really like the Carbine, you know? Besides all that point, this skin is still just amazing. It was good enough to make it to our number 4 spot. But moving down to our number 3 spot, these are going to be skins which I just loved so much. I just can't use them because I hate it when they die in a battle. So let's move down to our number 3 spot. coming into our number 3 spot is Zoe. Arguably my most favorite, like, to use skin in all of Fortnite. It's my most used skin ever since it came out because I don't know what it's about this skin. I just enjoy using it whenever I have the chance because it's just a good skin. There are quite a lot of reasons why Zoe is up on this list and why she is in the top 3. And one of those reasons is because she's just an easy to use skin. It's just like you play a casual game and you like trying to choose, oh, which skin am I gonna use today? And it's like, oh, I'll go for Zoe. And it's like the first option that usually pops into my head. I don't know what it's about the skin. Not many people that I know of actually like it. I don't know why they don't, and I don't know why I do. But still, it's a good skin. I like the little details, you know, like the glider, the pickaxe, or sorry, the lollipopper, and the goodie bag. I could barely even tell when I have this on that this is a back bling. I feel like this is a part of her skin, and it makes a perfect character in my opinion. It's a perfect to use character that's like, you know what, yeah, this is a good character to use in game. So let's move down to our number 2 spot for this list. Now, the major reason why this skin is number 2 and not number 1 is, well, for a particular reason. It's the fact that I think for Fortnite, it's a little too flashy. Now, what I'm gonna say, take it with 100% seriousness. This skin is easily one of the best skins ever created in Fortnite history. Yes, I think that. This skin is already easily part of my top 5 favorite skins in all of Fortnite. In my personal collection, it's part of my top 3 even. But there's only a couple factors holding it down. First of all, when I look at this skin, I just can't think of the word Fortnite. I can't. The first thing is Genji, of course. But that's not the point here. The point is that I don't think this skin is as much of Fortnite as it should be. Because in my opinion, the biggest season so far has been season 4, and making this the final skin was a genius idea, but I think it was just a little too flashy. I don't think that they made a wrong decision or anything, just a little too flashy for my taste. And as you do know, this is my opinion based. This is an opinion based video, and this is my opinion. So yeah, that's like the big reason why it's here, is because for my tastes it's too flashy for me, you know, too colorful, too silver, too look at me, I'm over here and try to kill me. This is too much like that, and I don't like that, to be honest. This front version, oh my gosh, just look at this for a second and say this is not part of the top 5 best skins of all time. This is an amazing skin, but I just don't like it as much as number 1, you know, like it's just my personal feelings towards the number 1 spot, and that's why the skin in number 1 is going to be in number 1. So let's move down to the number 1 spot, and that is... Now, I love the idea of the Omega, like the way it falls over and all that. It's a genius thing, in my opinion. It's just the fact that I don't think that it fits Fortnite, and that makes even me mad. That how can I think that? Like, I have nowhere near as much experience with Fortnite to actually say that, but that's my opinion. That's what I think about the Omega. And yeah, that's just my beliefs for the Omega. That's what I think about the Omega, and I hope you can respect that. Guys, coming into our number 1 spot, the remake of the Junk, or the Rust Lord. In the great words of the Smith Plays, he says that it's the reskin of the Rust Lord. I give you the Visitor. The Visitor, in my opinion, is the great... in my opinion, a lot of people will disagree. Actually, I think everyone else will. In my opinion, this is the greatest Season 4 skin, if you include it. And that is for one main reason, and that's because it's so reminiscent of how weird and like simple Fortnite was. Like, you take skins from like the Season 3 Battle Pass, like John Wick or Dark Voyager, someone like the Mission Specialist, Moonwalker, Elite Agent, even, you know, or the Rust Lord. Okay, honestly, yeah, this is a risk. Do you guys see it? I see it. Do you? Yeah. So, if this is a remake of the Rust Lord, I still think it's a great skin. I would prefer to use this over many other skins, and it looks great, honestly. Just putting it to dance, especially the Orange Justice. It's a great skin. If you disagree with me, disagree the video, then he'll just be laughing like this. You can't that. So yeah, guys, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.